up guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a oil change on a 2020 Corvette C8. This is Matt's car. I'm sure you've seen it on the channel. If you haven't seen it, go check his channel out, RearWheelDrive. So this how-to is going to be a little bit different than how I normally do them. We're going to be doing a live stream on Matt's channel, which is going to obviously affect the way this video is going to be set up and edited, but it's still going to be a how-to video. So if there's anything that minute differences, just be noteworthy of that. Let's get started. All right, so the oil we're going with today is the Amsoil Signature Series, the 0W40. This is going to meet and exceed all the Gen 2 Dexo specifications and all the specifications set forth by GM. You're going to need 7.5 quarts of that oil and of course your oil filter. All right, so we've got the vehicle up on our ramps. This is going to vary based on what kind of setup you have. If you have, quick jacks, if you have a full shop. But the idea is you want to get the vehicle, at least the rear of the vehicle, lifted in the air, because with the C8, obviously the engine's in the back. So we've got the vehicle up in the air, and then you're going to want to chock the wheels, always, just in case. You can see we've got the wheels chocked right there. And then before we get started on the drain, you're going to go ahead and open the fill cap, which is on the passenger side of the engine. That's going to allow for better flow of the oil out of the engine. And I just like to pull the dipstick just to remind myself to check it. All right, we are under the car now. We're going to drain the oil first. You're going to look for a cutout that's about the size of your fist, about equal with the driver's door, and that's where the drain plug is. You're going to need a 3/8 drive socket and a 15mm 3/8 drive socket. Oop. Just break it free. And then you want to be able to get it out by hand. Once you can turn it a couple threads by hand. Go ahead and position your drain bucket and then finish it off. It's a long drain bolt.
It's a long bolt.
A long bolt, holy crap.
Porsche guy is not here. He is, I think he's with his girlfriend right now. And Babe Adams, we are doing an oil change on the C8 Corvette. My friend Anthony from AB's Garage came over to do the oil change. Transmission filter at 5. No, I did not change that 500. I changed that 7500. For that transmission filter. I did that with the oil change.
All right, you're just gonna let it drain for about 5 to 10 minutes. All right. All right, so we are under the car. We've let the oil drain for a good amount of time. We're gonna go ahead and replug it. You'll notice the drain plug is very large. Can't miss it. Just gonna insert it and start it by hand and thread it in as many threads as you can. All right.
Nice.
Ugh.
Did I bring my oil filter out here for you? I didn't, did I?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so.
That for you.
All right. Once you get it bottomed out, you can go ahead and stick your 15mm back on it. Finish tightening it down, and once it bottoms out, and just give it a good quarter turn, and you're done draining the oil. All right.
All right.
All right, so we're done draining the oil. We're gonna go ahead and release the filter. It is about a foot towards the rear of the car, right in this cutout, right here. All right, let's break this thing free. There we go. Once you get it broken by hand, we're gonna spin it out. You're gonna spin it out a couple turns, and then let the normally, oh yeah, there it goes. Canister and the media.
Did not know that.
Yep.
Is oil flammable? Take a Dremel to it? Does that work?
Oil is I mean, it's flammable, but at a way higher temperature than, like, if you were to just throw it on a fire, it would put the fire out. But,
oh, really?
Yeah, takes.
Maybe I'll save the oil filter. We can cut it open one day and see if there's any shavings in there.
All right, so we're back under the car. Move the drain bucket a little bit. We have our new oil filter here. We went ahead and added some oil to it to pre-fill it somewhat. And then you're gonna take some of this oil and lubricate the O-ring for a good seal. And then just simply re-thread it on. All right, you got the right one, cool.
That would have been something, huh?
That would have been just our luck.
Someone asked you, yeah, this is Anthony that has the GT350.
That is me, him is I.
Yeah.
Just gonna clean up your area and make sure you get the filter all the way tightened down. So now we're ready to add the oil. You're just gonna clean up any mess that you made down here. We kind of did that as we went along. So now we're ready to add the oil. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and add the oil now. You're gonna need 7.5 quarts of 0W40. Go ahead and fill that up. There's one.
Funnel's a lot easier than trying to
Yeah.
eyeball it.
That was great. Great placement on this. And then I put the funnel there.
There you go.
Bam.
His garage. Just go look him up on YouTube. He's got a GT350. Does a lot of how-tos.
Track videos.
Track day. He does everything. If you guys like my channel, you like his channel.
Yeah, it's a little broader, but yeah.
He's a good dude. The second quart right there.
That's number 2. So yeah, one of the benefits of this oil is its stability, thermal stability. So you have your cold start temperature and then you have your warm operating temperature weight. This oil is good and going to maintain that 40 weight up to 300 degrees, which if your oil is at 300 degrees, you have either already had a failure in your engine or are about to. Yeah. So the oil is not the weak point in the engine when you're using this. That also plays a role in, someone mentioned a catch can. So this oil is, by being that stable, it's gonna stay a liquid and not become a gas and get caught up in the catch can as much. So it makes a difference.
Your oil change videos are so much more technical than mine. I'm just like, you throw this in there, you put the bolt back on, bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it. All right, so it takes 7.5. So we're gonna go ahead and add half a quart here. All right, a little more. All right. So we've got 7.5 in. Since we're on the ramps, we're gonna have to start it and drive it off the ramps to get a even playing field for checking the oil. So we're gonna go ahead and remove our funnel. Recap it. And then we're gonna start it, and before we drive it off the ramps, we're gonna look under the vehicle to make sure it's not leaking any oil. Next, we're just gonna drive it off the ramp so that it's flat on the ground to get an accurate oil check. You are gonna want to let it run for about 5 to 10 minutes to get some temperature into the oil so that the accurate reading can be done. So to check the oil in the C8 Corvette, it actually needs to be running. So to check the engine oil, the car has to be running. You're gonna wait till the oil temperature on the dash is 175 degrees, and then you're gonna check it with the vehicle running at idle in park, obviously. So we've done that. So now we're gonna check the oil level.
Cool.
A minute. So that was pretty accurate.
You're almost there.
So we got a full drain, and this is I mean, it's sitting at right a half quart, so definitely I think the angle got a little bit more oil out than would normally come out.
Someone just asked what kind of oil filter I use. I used a K&N oil filter this time. I think it was the one that could get here the quickest on Amazon. I think K&N's supposed to be a reputable company, right?
Yeah, they make good stuff. All right, so we're gonna now do the oil service reset procedure on the 2020 C8 Corvette. We're inside the vehicle. The vehicle actually has to be running in order to do this. So you're just gonna put your foot on the brake. Start the car. And then using the thumb wheel on the right side of the steering wheel, it's gonna go through these menus. It's gonna dismiss any menus by clicking on the thumb wheel. And it's gonna, how do you go? Dismiss. All right. So then the menu will kind of be colored, and you just scroll left and right until you get to maintenance. And then you're gonna click on the thumb wheel. It'll highlight, oh, this reset oil. It's gonna be the first option there. I'm gonna click it, and then hit yes. And that's it. So that's how you reset the oil service light on a 2020 C8 Corvette. Pretty simple process. All right, so that concludes the oil change on a 2020 C8 Corvette. Big thanks to Matt for letting me come out and do this on his vehicle. He normally does his own oil changes, but he wanted to give me an opportunity to do it and put it on my channel. So thanks, Matt. We're all done here. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more content. We'll see you on the next one.